Hello, dear learner. I, Mr. Sri Krishna Bhavkar from Delonic Society's Baramati College of Pharmacy, Baranpur, Baramati, welcomes you to the session of Methods of Expressing Concentrations. Learning outcome of today's lecture is after completion of this topic, students should able to describe the concentration of solution in the way that is most appropriate for a particular problem or application. Familiar with the different units used to express the concentration of solution. Now, here is a time to think and reflect, that is reflection spot. So, pause this video and write down the answer of this question in your notebook. What are the ways of expressing concentrations? So, to find out answer of this question, we need to discuss some basic concepts. So, today in this lecture, here I am going to cover the points such as percent solution, molarity, molality, normality, formality, and ppm with ppb, that is parts per million and parts per billion. So, before going to start this concept, here I want to clear concept of concentration. So here I want to ask one question. Do you know the concentration? Yes, concentration is the amount of solute dissolved in a known amount of the solvent or solution. But I want to ask another question, that is, do you know how to express these concentrations? If no, then we need to discuss this point in deeply. To understand this concept, here I want to give an example of lemonade. When there is a too much salt in lemonade, we can say that it is too salty. But in chemistry, there is nothing like too. So we have to define that concept. That's why we are going to study all about the concentrations of solution in this lecture. Here we will look at the various methods of calculating the concentrations of solution. So let us start this session. We can calculate the concentration of solution by various methods. We always discuss a solution being diluted or concentrated. Actually, this is a qualitative way of expressing the concentrations of solution. A dilute solution means the quantity of solute is relatively very small, and a concentrated solution implies that the solution has large amount of solute. So, to quantitatively describe the concentration of various solutions around us, we commonly express levels in the various ways. The concentration of solution can be expressed in the number of ways. The important methods are as follows. This important method, which includes mass percentage, volume percentage, mass by volume percentage, molarity, molality, normality, formality, and mole fraction. So here we will discuss each and every concept one after one. So first of all, first point is the percent concentration. So before going to start this percent concentration, here I want to clear a concept of percentage. Actually, percentage refers to the amount of solute per 100 parts of the solution. This can be expressed by any of the following method. Actually, there are three different methods such as mass percentage, volume percentage, and mass by volume percentage. So here is mass percentage. Actually, mass percentage is defined as the amount of solute in grams present in 100 grams of solution. So formula for mass concentration is percent mass is equal to mass of solute to the mass of solution into 100. Next part is the volume percentage. Volume percentage is defined as that the volume of solution in ml present in 100 ml of solution. So according to definition, here is the formula: percent volume is equal to volume of solute to the volume of solution into 100. Third point is the mass by volume percentage. Actually, it is defined as the mass of solute present in 100 ml of solution. So according to definition, the percent mass by volume is equal to mass of solute to the volume of solution into 100. Now next part is the molarity. Actually, this is one of the most commonly used method to express the concentration. So molarity is the number of moles of solute to the 1 liter of solution, which can be denoted by a symbol capital M. And formula for molarity is capital M is equal to number of moles of solute to the volume of solution in liter, or alternatively it may be written as molarity is equal to weight of solute to the molecular weight of solute into 100 by volume in ml, and unit of molarity is expressed in terms of moles per liter. Actually, molarity is depends upon volume, therefore it depends upon temperature. So to understand here we need to take an example. In this example, here is a question: what is molarity of sample which contains 3.65 grams of HCl in 100 ml of its aqueous solution? So if we want to calculate answer of this question, here we need to take support of a formula: weight of solute to the molecular weight of solute into 1000 divided by volume in ml. So after putting all these values which are given in this question, here we can get the final equation: M is equal to weight of solute, which is given 3.65, molecular weight of solute, that is HCl, molecular weight of HCl is 36.5, into 1000 divided by volume in ml. Here given volume is 100 ml. So after calculating this equation, here we get the answer of 1 molar. So next point is the molality. As molality is the most convenient method to express concentration because it involves the mass of liquid rather than their volumes. So definition of molality is the number of moles of a solute dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. Molality can be denoted by a symbol small m, and formula for molality is M is equal to, that is molality is equal to number of moles of a solute to the mass of solvent in kilogram, and unit of molality is expressed in terms of moles per kg, and molality is independent of variation in temperature. So to better understand this concept, here is an example. If 1 gram molecule of solute is present in 1 kilogram of solvent, then the concentration of the solution is said to be 1 molar, that is 1 m. Now here is a time to discuss relationship between molality and molarity. So to find out relationship, here we need to divide molarity by molality. When we will divide molarity by molality, here we will see in the equation as number of moles of solute to the volume of solution in liter divided by number of moles of solute to the mass of solvent in kilogram. After rearranging above equation, here we will get an equation as number of moles of solute to the volume of solution in liter into mass of solvent in kilogram to the number of moles of a solute. So by rearranging this equation, here we will get an final equation, that is capital M divided by small m, that is molarity divided by molality, is equal to mass of solvent in kilogram to the volume of solution in liter. That is capital M by small m is equal to W by V. So after rearranging this equation, here we will get final equation, and that is capital M is equal to, in bracket, W by V, bracket close, into small m, that is molarity is equal to mass of solvent in kilogram to the volume of solution in liter into molality. So this is an relationship between the molarity and molality. So here is another point, is the normality. When actually this normality is the most important parameter for expressing concentrations in pharmaceutical analysis or pharmaceutical chemistry. Normality is the number of moles of a gram equivalent of solute present in 1 liter of a solution. This normality can be denoted by a symbol capital N, and the formula for normality is capital N is equal to, that is normality is equal to number of grams equivalent of solute to the volume of solvent in liter, where number of grams of equivalent weight of solute is equal to mass of solute in gram to the equivalent weight of solute, and equivalent weight of solute, that is capital E, is equal to molar mass of solute to the valence factor. So for better understanding, here is an example of preparation of one normal solution of sodium hydroxide. When we want to prepare 0.1 normal solution of sodium hydroxide, then we have to calculate here equivalent weight. Here equivalent weight of sodium hydroxide is sodium atomic weight of sodium is 23, oxygen is 16, and hydrogen is 1, and summation of the three terms is equal to 40. So equivalent weight is equal to 40, and when we will dissolve the equivalent weight of solute to the 1 liter of solution is called as the normality. So according to definition of the normality, here we need to take and accurately weighed quantity of 40 gram quantity of sodium hydroxide. When it is dissolved to 1 liter solution, then it will be ultimately converted to the 1 normal solution of sodium hydroxide. So next point is the formality. Here formality is the number of gram formula present in 1 liter of solution. Formality is denoted by a symbol capital F, and formula for formality is equal to weight of solute in gram to the formula weight into volume in liter. That is capital F is equal to W upon F into V, where formula weight is sum of atomic weights. This formality is applicable for only ionic solutions like sodium chloride. So here is the next part, that is the parts per million. This parts per million is denoted by a symbol ppm. This parts per million is the term which is used when the solute is present in a trace quantities. That means when solute is present in a very less quantity, and it is expressed in ppm as follows. So here is a formula for ppm. This ppm can be calculated by using a formula as ppm is equal to number of parts of component to the total number of parts of component in the solution multiplied by 10 raised to 6. In case of mass, we may express it as ppm is equal to mass of solute to the mass of solvent into 10 raised to 6. In case of volume, we may express it as ppm is equal to volume of solute to the volume of solvent into 10 raised to 6, as 1 ppm is equal to 1 microgram per ml. So now here is a time to discuss some questions or the pattern of questions which will be likely to ask in your university examination. So here is some questions for your reference. In your examination, there will be the questions like define the terms such as normality, molarity, molality, formality, and ppm. Another question will be like as such as how will you prepare solutions of different normality, molarity, and ppm. There is one question which may ask in your exam is compare and contrast molarity with molality, normality with molarity. And here is another question is what are the ways of expressing concentrations. Now this particular point is very important for GPAT and NIPER examination. So in this GPAT and NIPER examination there will be some numericals, and these numericals, here is some basic numericals. For example, what is the molarity of 4 gram of sodium chloride in 3500 ml of the solution? Find the molarity of 185 gram of sucrose in 250 ml of water. Then what is the ppm concentration of 6 ml sample of solution that has 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 4 grams of sodium ion? And finally, how many grams of sodium chloride are required to prepare 100 ml of solutions of 1 normal NaCl? Actually, these questions and numericals are for just example. So now here is the references which I have referred for making this presentation. For example, Practical Pharmaceutical Chemistry by Beckett and Steinleck, Pharmaceutical Analysis by A.V. Kasture and Mori Madik, and Pharmaceutical Analysis by Ashutosh Khan. So here I would like to say thanks for Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University Loneri for making available this platform for us. So thank you very much. If you have any questions regarding this presentation, you can ask me anytime. So thank you very much.